Oh, look at that. Forgot to add myself to it. What's going on, guys? This is... Let me switch it over. Is that it? There we go. Look at that. Look at that. We are waiting on Dave, everyone. So let me pull this up real quick. There he is. I see him in the back, Dave. Are you ready? Clap your hands 3 times if you're ready. Okay. And here he goes. Welcome, Dave. Can everyone hear us all right? I think everyone can hear us, but what's going on, guys? Tracksuit emoji. I don't know. The problem with the tracksuit emoji, Retro Mike, is I have to go back on Fiverr and pay the guy again $20, and that's a commitment I'm not ready to make. But it is a good idea. Maybe I could get one with a bunch of different tracksuit colors. I think that would be pretty good. But you there, Dave? No, I can't hear you. Can anyone else hear Dave? But well, let me say hi to everyone first. I know we always do that. So, Steven Cicero, what's up, man? I know you mentioned the crypto payments again. I swear I'm not ignoring that. Everyone's been mentioning that it's something that we're trying to do. I need to call your brother-in-law.
You can hear me now, right, Mike?
Yeah, I can hear you, Dave.
Yeah, we're good. I can hear myself too.
But Dom G all set. Crypto Craig, Mr. Geek of all trades, the Mining King, Automatic Beats. What is going on, everyone? Of course, Retro Mike is here. Joker Miner. I got a DM from Joker Miner probably about 10 minutes ago with some good news. I think good news. So congratulations, Joker, on that. Very cool.
I got that too.
Yeah, I love hearing stories like that. That's sick. So very cool. What is Smash the Likes Bro saying? Cheese pizza and 10 wings, $50 at Jupiter. What the F are they talking about? If you want pepperoni, add $10. $10 for pepperoni. Looks like cheese pizza tonight for the boys. But yeah, no. Oh, and tonight's cool because we are streaming currently on X as well, which is interesting. I've never streamed on X. So everyone on X, welcome. I don't know how to see your comments. If
but welcome.
They are on here.
Can't see you, but
and for everyone on X, this is streaming also on YouTube. So this is my first time doing it. I honestly didn't expect it to work. But I saw Hot Crypto Mining was doing it in this program that we use to stream on called StreamYard. I looked today while I was on the phone with Mike, and it said that they do cross stream. So I was like, okay, let me give this a go. And so it's working. So we have 53 people on X watching, and we have 17 on YouTube. So
wow.
I know usually it takes a little bit of time to ramp up. Oh, it shows actually the live feed here. 71 total people watching. Welcome everyone. Everyone on X
hit an all-time high.
Yeah, actually, the people on X probably should know that we do stream, right? Because we post. Actually, I forgot to post on X that we were streaming.
Yeah, I was gonna retweet, but I was like, oh, But anyway, it's just like that's really cool. Like and if you don't know me, I'm the veteran miner, Halo guy.
Yep, this is Dave, veteran miner, GPUcables.com. You can find him on Twitter. If you just look at like my activity feed on Twitter, I'm probably just posting inappropriate things on Dave's Twitter and retweeting some of his stuff. So you can find him there. But for anyone watching on Twitter, our show is a crypto/AI/business show. We both own businesses in the crypto industry. I am a part owner in a hosting company, an AI company, along with an owner of a consumer electronics company which sells crypto mining equipment, GPURisers.com. So
nice. So I'm just curious what the GPU follower cables.com. You own that, Mike?
Do I own that? Or crypto or
Hawk? Does he own that?
Maybe. I don't know. This thing, the X count isn't live active viewers, it's total views since the stream started. Their tech team ain't the brightest. Well, Retro Mike, I'm going to make myself feel good about it and pretend that it's active viewers. Just kidding. But
wait a second. What is that supposed to mean? What did I miss?
It's I don't know. It says live 53.
Viewers. I don't care. They're live.
So I don't know.
AI bots, I don't care. We'll take them all.
Yeah, I have it up on my iPad, so like I'm scared to touch anything.
Don't touch nothing.
Let me see This is a learning. Yeah, this show also, along with all of that, is a learning show where me and Dave explore
Talk
how
about
to
bananas.
do live stream properly,
Yes.
and all of that.
It's a learning curve. If we
I don't
know,
know how
if
to-
we do something seamlessly, that means we're doing it wrong.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you guys know that by now. So
yeah, if we're
we just-
earlier on time, like something's
Yeah.
weird, something's going on.
like one of us is sick and we don't know what's going on, we're going delirious. Now listen, everything has to be out of control right before we live stream, and then it's golden.
Yeah. Well, it says let's see, there's an update coming out to improve it. It says 53, now it says 56. So we'll see if it dips as
I
time
like it.
goes, and we will confirm this.
Mike just said buy at the dip. You heard him?
What did he say?
This
Oh,
day,
yeah, I've seen it
GPURisers just said buy at the dip. So I don't know. Buy
But,
bananas right now.
or my
See?
mic is clipping. Is my mic sound? My mic's not working? Maybe
No,
I'm
it's
talking
fine.
too close to it.
No,
Okay.
it's fine. But buy at the dip right now. So buy as many bananas as possible and freeze them, and then resell
Yeah,
them.
actually, yeah. The reason I have this update is because the CPI reports came out, right? And it said that inflation, I think, I don't really remember exactly what it was. I have it here. Here, let me share that. Whoops, wrong one. Here we go. Now, this is Hawk Crypto Mining's favorite website, CNN. You can see here that inflation milestone consumer price index slows below 3% for the first time since March 2021. So that's actually pretty good. And
He said,
I know I've been saying it for 2.9%. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? Is like I feel like we had like this hyperinflation for like the longest time, and no one touched on it. That's why I was like, you know what? I'm not going to listen to the experts. I'm going to just look at the price of bananas, right? And now you can see. Let me switch this over.
they're saying son of a rabbit is saying your mic is clipping, but I don't hear it clipping at all for me.
Let me just move it a little bit further. So, is it that bad, son of a rabbit? Anyone else? Can you guys confirm it? Is it? But Geek of all trades, inflation is transitory. Hell, everything else is trans nowadays. Inflation might be as well too. Yeah. That's the thing, right? When it's
He
like
said
going
bad,
crazy and parabolic, I feel like no one switches. So
I can hear it. I can hear it, Mike. I
It's
can hear it
clipping?
clipping. Yeah, it's like parabolic. I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
You gotta change that dookie ass mic. You gotta upgrade.
Yeah, maybe I can lower this.
There's
that
nothing.
better?
I have no idea. That mic. The only reason why I changed this mic, I don't even know why I changed this. Oh, because I had to go XLR.
But
That's the only reason why I changed the mic.
yeah, I lowered the gain down a little bit, and maybe I'm just yelling into the mic. I don't know.
You're
But
excited.
I'm just so
You're
excited. I'm so
the
excited about
fucking
the price
bananas.
of bananas tanking.
Yeah,
So
buy bananas.
But yeah, I
Sounds
mean,
fun,
if you guys have been watching, I've always kind of compared it. You can see this last couple months since April, it's been kind of going down a little bit. And this chart actually is way too long. This is like going back to, let's do this. So the price of bananas per metric ton, by the way, so if you're ordering bananas in a ton or 2 tons at a time, this chart will apply to you.
All right,
But
so
it's
like
actually
4,000
lower.
pounds minimum, right?
Yeah,
Getting
this is
the deal.
2018. So this is like pre-COVID, Wuhan bat lab time. So now it's finally gotten to this point where I think inflation might be under control. You know what I mean? Like I think that it's
Banana
they're doing a
crash.
better job. And now I feel like the Fed can actually react in a more normal manner. You know what I think what this shows is rate cuts are coming. Right? They had to go shoot rates super high the last couple of years, and it screwed a lot of things, right? Because a lot of when rates go up, rent's going to go up, everything's going to go up, the price of everything's going to go up, right? Now that it's been kind of steady with the price of everything and everyone's kind of getting screwed equally, now that the price of bananas are going down, they're going to be able to adjust rates accordingly, I think, that in my opinion. So I think this is a good thing, right? Like I know that the crypto market was upset that Bitcoin didn't jump 20% this morning, but I think that overall in the next year or two, this is a really bullish sign for both crypto and equity markets and stuff like that. So anyone investing in stocks or crypto or anything like that, I think it's good. It'll be
And
a
bananas.
more organic growth up,
And
right?
bananas.
You know what I mean? So this is the time I think where I want to say I don't want to. I'm not trying to like no, not financial advice, but this would be a good time to invest, right? In some stuff.
In bananas or what?
In not perishables, but I wonder if you could probably bet on banana prices. You can bet on anything.
I think I'm gonna do search right now. Is there a banana coin? If not, we should make one. Hold on.
Yeah, I don't know. You guys can do the coin stuff. I don't want that responsibility. But inflation is 20%. That's a total made up nonsense attack. Yeah, I mean it's they don't want to like scare the public, right? Like we all know prices of stuff went up like double, right? Like 100%, right? Like inflation was like 100%, but they're not going to report that because it's honestly also the whole world experienced it too, right? Like in the housing crisis of 2008, it was just uniquely the United States for the most part that was like over lending and stuff. I know it affected the whole world because of other stuff as well, because the United States economy is so involved with that. But that was like U.S. banks doing reckless lending. You know, we've had, September 11th, that was a big thing, 2001. We've had a lot of these, U.S.-based things, whereas COVID came from, the Wuhan bat infected the whole world at the same time, right? Everyone had supply chain issues. Everyone, had all these problems. And so I think maybe they were comparing inflation compared to, like, other countries and stuff. And it's like, well, it's bad, but it's these other guys are having the same problem, right? Like everyone in Europe and stuff like that. So... But I feel good about this chart. I don't know, because I've been complaining about the bananas since we started the show, and now bananas are at the lowest price per ton since 2018. So I think this is a good sign for a healthy recovery. You know what I mean? But this is the dip I was waiting for. Banana cup and handle. Yes, follow the banana charts. What's up, Max? Tulips. Don't forget tulips. GPURisers, talk about how when interest rates are high, the cost of housing shelter in the CPI goes up. Housing shelter is over 33% of the CPI. So this is the unspoken deadly spiral. Yes. Everything is oh, did my camera go out?
Whoa. Where'd you go, buddy?
I don't know. What happened to that? Technical error. Hold on.
Jesus. Did the plug come out on the back? The battery power?
No, the power's on. There, okay.
You're back.
Yeah, sorry, my camera guy that's holding the camera right there, he clicked the wrong button. So
he's probably getting so excited he went to go buy some bananas.
Yeah. Almost 90% of the inflation from July was from housing. Yeah, I mean, it holds everything, right? That's why it's like kind of a good analytic to look at and see where the markets are going. I know I joke about the bananas, but yes, there's housing is a huge thing. Houses are beginning to kind of flood the market, and I don't want to say panic sell, but like people are trying to get rid of homes at lower prices because interest rates are so high. But prices on homes theoretically should go up as rates cut, right? That's what people are saying. There's a lot of standby people that are waiting for. I have friends that are on the sidelines waiting to buy a home until the rates go down, right? I mean, you'll have realtors tell you like, what's the term, Dave? You were in mortgages. Date the rate, marry the home or something. What was that? I don't even know what it is. Basically saying that you can always do a refinance later, right? Like if the rate is high, then you still get it and then just do a refi later or something like that. But there's been a lot of people that are kind of on the sidelines just waiting.
Well, the crash because they were overinflating the prices, and basically there was a lot of back in the day, the difference between this type of housing market and the last housing market is what happened was they were appraising homes that the values weren't there.
Yeah.
So people are taking cash out or doing refinancing, and they were upside down on their house so bad that when the rate wasn't so good and they went to go refinance their home again or whatever the case may be, the equity wasn't there because they were upside down on their homes. So a lot of people lost their homes because they had a bad rate. And we were talking about, I would say about 6% back then or something like that, depending what you were trying to do, 6-7%.
See, that's what's so difficult, right? Or like rates are so high and homes are so high. So it's like a weird combo. But I think that hyperinflation just did that, right? Like some things just go up in price and they're going to stay at that price. And a currency and an economy can't really be deflationary because that causes like instability, right? Like that's what you see in like, Venezuela and like all these other countries. They try to devalue the currency in some kind of way, and it's it is not good. You know what I mean? That's how, you ever see the Zimbabwe like $100 million bills and stuff like that. But I feel like housing jumped up and it's stuck at that price. That's just what it is. But once rates get cut, that's when people are on the sideline because I think they know too, right? Like I think it's kind of known that the prices are not really going to come down a whole lot. At least in my area in Fort Lauderdale, like, you look at like the Zillow stuff, and so, this isn't every area, but a lot of areas, at least in South Florida here, the rates in Zillow, the price per square foot and all that kind of stuff has kind of remained on it hasn't really declined. If it did decline, it was for like a month period at somewhere where probably some, a couple homes in the area sold that were maybe tear down. You know what I mean? Like lower the price per square footage. But well, yeah, bacon, eggs, and hash. What's up, man? The economy is like a boat on a river. You have to shut the engine off at just the right time because it'll coast a while from the river current. Yep. That's kind of how it is, right? You gotta, and I think that's what they have been doing. And now that they can accurately see this and see that it's kind of under control, now they can make more accurate forecasting for rate cuts. Yeah. So I've really been researching this since I got home from work. We'll do it. Yeah, Max. That's the thing that I think the crypto side is missing, right? Is a lot of like crypto follows like equity markets so close now. It follows like the stock market, follows it's so intertwined, right? Because there's a lot of money in it, a lot of investors, like US investors in it. And so economics, both micro and macro play a huge role in crypto, in everything, in the price of ASICs, in the price of, I don't want to say electric, but the price of a lot of things related to crypto are kind of just how the economy is doing, right? Like a lot of it's a hobby. Sometimes, a lot of people GPU mining and stuff are just trying to break even, right? But it's a hobby. But if you can make some money, cool, you hold a little bag of this and it pumps or whatever. But I think the crypto community is missing a lot of economics, right? Like a lot of it's too much. I see like, 10x this coin, 5x this coin, and it's not reasonable, right? It doesn't set reasonable expectations. So I love videos like that, Max. I know they don't always get the best views, but and anyone watching on X too, me and Dave, like we're not. I don't want to say we're not I don't want to speak for Dave, but we're not like professional YouTubers, right? We don't. When we release content, it's usually to just hang out with you guys, do stuff. We don't. I don't know what hashtag to put on it. What's my TubeBuddy score, Dave? What's my TubeBuddy? Isn't
we're never like on the what's the next best craze? What's going on? Yeah. We dabble into things here and there, but there's other YouTubers that are in our group that are friends of ours that they'll let the next best coin or whatever the case may be. Yeah. We just we're here for entertainment. You know what I mean? We're here to bring you good products in the crypto world, and that's about it, really.
But the Mining Kiing, marry the house, date the rate. Yeah, that's what I just saw it too. I just saw it online. I couldn't remember what it was. Mr. Crypto Craig, there will be a huge influx of buyers when the rates go down and the lack of inventory. Most places will cause prices to go up. And yeah, I mean that's just kind of the fundamentals of it, right? The scales of economy and everything. When rates are low, people are more apt to invest in stuff. You know what I mean? The loans are cheaper. It also opens up, like I know a huge problem right now, at least in my area, is the cost of housing, the prices. Like even if you can get a good deal on a home, even if it was, a price that was kind of close to like COVID, like 2020 prices, 2021, because the interest rates is so high, they're not qualifying for mortgages. Your income,
you qualify
you're
for less of a home now.
Yeah, I mean, just say you're getting like 10% increases at work or 8%. I don't even know what the going rate is, but whatever your raises are, it's not going to keep up with how much more expensive that mortgage is, right? I know it just sounds like a couple percent, but that couple percent can add up to hundreds and hundreds of thousands of dollars, which is going to not qualify you for mortgages, right, Dave? I mean, you did all these numbers.
So like, if you put it in perspective, let's just say that a house was like $300,000, right, at 3%. If it's at 6%, your mortgage is going another third up, and then you could not qualify for that same amount of house. Now you have to look for least expensive house because of the rate.
Yeah.
It's like anything. It's anything. If the rate is high on a vehicle or anything, just you're gonna get screwed. And the big I think like make sure your credits in order, because I think the biggest misconception is when someone gets a bad rate, they always tell them, "Oh, you could work on this and work on that." I mean, if you didn't have it now, what do you think how are you gonna have it later on? That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I mean, if you didn't do your due diligence and you didn't work on what you needed then, but you got something at a horrible rate, all of a sudden you're just gonna work and do it, like, unless you didn't have the education, to get it done. You know what I mean? Because it's not easy. You have to make sure that you have everything in line.
Yeah.
But yeah, I saw a lot of horrible shit go on when I was a mortgage broker, man. It was just horrible. It was just like I didn't pay too much attention to like I felt like I was helping people, right? So it was just like someone would come in and be like, "I just make cash," right? And I'm like, "Okay, well, we have a program for that. So are you depositing your cash in your bank account? Are you claiming this and this and that?" "Yeah, I claim this or whatever." And so it's like, if you had a trail for a year of cash deposits in your bank account, we call them stripper loans.
Yeah.
Is what it is. That's what we call them. So they got approved for a mortgage.
Yeah.
It was that easy. So I mean, they did away with that. But that's why like this other, there was not enough homes this time around, and no one was overpricing the homes. They were trying to, because I was looking at new construction, they were trying to overprice the homes, and I was going to use a VA loan. So because of wood and everything else, like we never seen this before, right? So the smaller builders would be like, well, let's just say for argument's sake, the house is $300,000, but it could go up about $15,000 to $20,000 by the time of due and signing. And I was like, why would I? And I was like, what is it going to appraise for? Well, it's going to appraise for about $300,000. I was like, so you're telling me that I'm going to be upside down on a brand new construction on my home for $15,000 to $20,000? So I'm going to have to take that out of my pocket. Why use a VA loan, and why even do this loan? People were doing it because up north, that houses were worth substantially a lot more than North Carolina, right? Just in general, depending where you're looking at. So people were like, what's the extra 15, 20 grand? Who cares? We're getting a brand new construction when we're used to owning homes over there in the 1970s, right? So do the math. So that's how people looked at things over there, and they just kept on driving the market. I didn't have to play that game because I went with a builder that they said, this is the price. It doesn't matter because they already allocated the money and the funds to build the home no matter what happens.
Yeah.
So, I picked a certain builder or whatever. There's little quirks here and there. You've heard the stories of what happened to the house and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't know. You got to do your due diligence, and you just have to make a decision that's right for you. Maybe a decision that's right for me may not be a decision that's right for you, but at the end of the day, we're in a crazy world right now, and hopefully we'll just like spiral. This is a spiral completely out of control, and we'll be okay. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing, and that's what we always say, right, to everyone watching and talking to, is like everyone's situation is so different, right? Hey, can you give me advice on tax with this or business advice on that? It's like, okay, well, there's so many variables to that answer. You know what I mean? So it's like always consult professionals and stuff with it. That's why I go to the Mining Kiing for any issues Linux related.
Oh yeah. Technical support 24/7. Forget about it, dude. That's my man right there. Actually, I'm about to text him right now, but like I need something.
Max voltage. Buy now when prices are down, and then refi when rates go down. Yeah, ideally, right? But again, it goes back to like, can people even get qualified for the home now? You know what I mean?
Right.
If you can, then that's good. Yeah, I mean, like this, if you have the cash, you can get qualified. This is probably a good time to buy because rates will go down, and theory prices, houses should go up, right? I know location's a big thing for homes too. The more desirable locations usually go up more, and they usually stay the same. You know what I mean? In bad times, but like anything, it's unique.
I just figure I can speak for myself. The rate that I got on my home will not exist for a very, very, very long time.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Mm.
You know what I mean? So I was thinking about selling the home and getting something else, but I think it'll be to my advantage to keep it, rent it out, and just buy a new home.
Yeah.
And not lose out on that rate. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. Smash the like, bros. Mom and dad working with 2 kids making $500,000 annual, and they are poverty level check to check. A rate cut does nothing for real Americans. Yeah, I mean, it's complete. It's where you're located, right? You know, I've been traveling a lot recently, and a dollar definitely goes further in other areas than other areas. You know, where I am now, it's like, I don't know what it is. Anywhere I go for lunch, it's $20. Doesn't matter what I do. Doesn't matter if I get a water instead of a soda. Doesn't matter if I don't get a side. It's always $20. I don't know why. But then I go out of town and I get a breakfast that's made for like a family reunion, and it's like $8. You know what I mean? It kind of just depends. But yeah, no, I think rate cuts do help for Americans, for most of Americans. Not in the sense of like buying a home, right? I mean, it does when you have this disparity of rates in this, span of time, but it affects everything. Rates affect everything. You know how businesses can get loans, and then, the cost of the service or product to you then, is fluctuates from that. But there's like, in my personal opinion, I work at Terra and stuff like that, and before that GPURisers and stuff, but like, for everyone that has like a 9-to-5 job, and it's, you have your salary and you get your raises, it takes a lot longer for you to get raises that are, in correlation with inflation like this. Especially in times
your raises, no matter what you do in life, are never gonna be enough for inflation. It's always gonna be like this.
Yeah,
always.
That's the problem, Dave, is like, I'll just use an example here in South Florida, right? Like, just say you're making $50,000, right, a year,
right,
and your rent is $1,500 in 2020. In 2024, that $1,500 here is probably closer to around $3,000. Your bananas recently dropped, but they were high. You know what I mean? Lunch is $20. Even if you cook at home, it's probably going to cost as much, honestly, to get once you get all the sides and stuff. Unless you do meal prepping, you will save money. But your annual salary, even if you got $100,000, between 20 and 2024, you went from 50 to 100K. That's not a raise. It's the same. You know what I mean? It takes longer for salary jobs to catch up to it, and by the time they do, everyone's already pinched. You know what I mean? And I think that affected a lot of people, and that's why I think so many people in especially this election cycle, whether you're on the left, right, whether you love Fox News or CNN, it doesn't really matter. But I think everyone can agree the economy is a problem, So that's something that we all, the broad range that we're all in. So the Mining Kiing, GPURisers, win GoPro videos again. I know. I have it over here, actually. Yeah, you can see it.
There. Oh, it's laying in a cut.
Battery is dead, and I need to dust it. Yeah.
Hey, actually, you got to charge the batteries, because my GoPro, I let it sit, and the batteries, they like deep cycle, man. They're like crap. GoPro batteries suck.
Yeah.
If you don't,
let me catch up real quick on the comments, because we're lagging behind, Dave. Our banana's cheap. Oh, Scott Sheffield, what's up, man? Welcome. Frogman, what's going on? Have I seen you? I think maybe we've seen you before here. Well, welcome. Joker Miner, you 2.75. Yeah, that's not coming back for a while. Vinny Del Greco, what's up, man? Hello, humans. We get 3% yearly for cost of living. Yeah, I mean, Joker Miner, that's like a sick joke. You know what I mean? But at least like people have access to that knowledge now, right? And like, I'm gonna butcher the terms. But I this is a not a what type of market, Dave? What am I trying to say? Like this is not an employer's market; it's an employee's market. And like now, employees are like jumping ship a lot. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of like become a custom, at least in the business side, where they're like, it's almost like normal, like right, like every 3 to 5 years you're supposed to leave. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because you're
that's
just going to
enormous. It's not like 15 years or whatever, because you're never going to get your raises that are supposed to come to you anyway. So you have to jump ship and get another job.
It's the only way to do it. You got to like shop it.
to
You know what I mean?
get
Or else
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you get 3% for yearly cost of living. Like it's
For the rest of your life. What the fuck are you supposed to do with that?
It's a joke. It'll never catch up. You know what I mean? So it's crazy. Retro Mike, inflation's crazy. I might have to lay off my butler and learn how to cook myself. Yeah, let's not get crazy, Retro Mike. Okay.
It's funny.
More dollars competing for the same assets. Yeah. It's it is. My son
So
just
how
got
many
a
how many
6%
people do
raise
we have on
puppy.
X
Yeah.
now, Mike?
Oh, I'm sorry.
How many
What, Dave?
How many people are on X right now? Watch.
X says live at 83. So
Wow, it's just
currently
climbing.
have 40 on. So we have 124 people watching.
Oh, forget about it. We made the big leagues today.
Yeah.
That's it. We could stop.
Yeah.
We're done.
But a raise is good, Max. And again, it depends on where you are, right? Like
Yeah.
there's, like I said, I've been traveling a lot, right? And like in some of the places I've been traveling to, 6% a year is like better than what the average house cost is there. You know what I mean? Like the housing market and stuff. But a majority of us live in more metropolitan areas where I feel more affected by inflation, right? So I don't know. It's one of those things. Well, maybe you're just priced out of where you can live, which is kind of shitty because it's you started here. You know what I mean? You got a job, and then all of a sudden you get priced out. Through rent or through the ability to get a loan or whatever it may be. So it's rough. What's up, Crypto Frank? It does sound perfect. We are upbeat today talking about inflation. Goat says he invests in precious metals like brass and lead. Yeah, I'm a big copper investor too. We would get everyone 8 to 10% raise to attempt to compensate for cost of living, but it's nowhere near what the vendors have hiked their price to our subscription costs. Yeah, that's the thing, right? It's like the cost will always get passed down to us, right? Always. So, but I feel like for W-2 jobs, like salaries and career jobs, it's always the last to see that raise. You know what I mean? The bananas get more expensive, rent gets more expensive. Gas I feel like gas is always like subsidized a little bit, so I'm not going to use that. But all this stuff gets more expensive, and then it's like, oh, well, yeah, we've been charging more too. Our companies have been making more money. Now we'll pay you more, right? And I think companies, my advice to these companies, which if CNBC is watching, I'm just kidding, but my advice would be, if you're not doing it now, you need to work on like employee retention programs to keep employees there, because you're going to eat so much cost and training new people and doing new things where you could just be matching this and passing the cost on to the business customers to create your keep your salaries and wages up. You know what I mean? Especially if your employee can go get 20% more somewhere else. You know what I mean? Like they're not missing. Like I know you have pizza every Fridays. You know what I mean? But like it's if that person leaves, someone else is going to be in the market with similar credentials, education, whatever it might be, experience. But you're going to have to pay them 20% more because they're going for the same other jobs. You know what I mean? So
what happens is what they're doing is just like the major. We're talking about like major corporations, right? So major corporations,
like S&P 500, blue chip companies.
Yeah. So like what they're going to be doing is they're going to be looking at the bottom dollar projections, right? Okay, this is Q1, and these were the projections that we needed to, go by. So therefore, we're going to do cuts, or the raises are going to be so and so, right?
Mm-hmm.
So then they're going to, thrive for the new projections, and they're going to cut costs. But the people that are making them money, it doesn't really matter because they're going to find someone else, and then they're going to reamp their projections all over again to make it a little bit higher. But at the end of the day, it's their bottom dollar. They don't give a shit.
Yeah. No, you're right, 100%.
They don't care. So, you see it. You see it in the large companies. You see what they do, and I don't know. I mean, we're small business owners, right? So it's like I'm a small business, veteran-owned business, right? So
Mhm.
in the paperwork and stuff like that, it's just like I can't afford, you know what I mean, like to take on someone right now because I want to take care of them.
Mhm.
So like when everything is going really, really well, that I could project at least a year at minimum or 2 years, I'll bring somebody on board. But if I
Yeah.
can't project that, I want to bring somebody on board and be like, well, it's getting slow because that's their life too, right? They want to,
Yeah.
they're going to get a full-time job. It's going to pay their bills. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So that's how I look at things.
Yeah, it's like employer responsibility, right? It's
Yes,
like,
absolutely.
that's a big thing. So
It
it's
is. It really is.
but
If you care, if you give a shit,
yeah, yeah.
you know? So it's really tough. So I will spend my long days, make you guys cables.
Finest cables in America. Actually,
Yeah.
everywhere, right? Because yeah,
Everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, I'm getting a lot of sales from France.
yeah.
I thought electricity in France was like really high.
Yeah,
Did
but
you
aren't
get
these for
anybody
like
from
the
France in the comments over here?
well, what product
KS0
are
cables.
you?
A lot of KS0 cables, a lot of like 6-pin to 6 pins, a lot of like bundle packs. Like it's
Oh, so like a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's not just
Oh.
one thing. I was like, oh well, the KS0 is like they don't
Yeah.
waste electricity anywhere, right? But or
Yeah.
the AL0s. But it's just
Well,
like
I also
man,
feel like this is the time where people are not so much investing, but they're putting money into crypto mining and crypto relate, like the KSO stuff, to get into it and learn about it as a hobby. A lot of people entering right now, I think, are
that's
people
true.
that are doing it as a hobby. You know,
Where Panda
so
wants to
maybe
work for
that's
me.
why.
Panda, you could come and just hang out, just chill with me. We can make
Let me
videos.
click on the chats. I know. Let me just speed through these. Cheaper to build a house or buy them a truck and then do raises, take a bill away from them at the same time, tax appreciation, other benefits for the company. Yeah, it's again, I think employee retention is a huge thing. You don't want to spend all this time and money bringing them in, doing everything, and then they get a better offer elsewhere. If you can't be competitive in salaries with the market that you're in, then you have to look at other things in your company. You know what I mean? It's or if you can't pay the salary, you have to have some kind of employee retention, like different like class share stocks or whatever it may be. You know what I mean? Like something. But Scott Sheffield, CNBC is totally watching. I know. I feel like I'm gonna be on Squawk on the Street tomorrow. They're gonna be cutting all of our clips. Me and Dave are gonna have to send out cease and desist to CNBC for stealing all our stuff.
Oh yeah.
Crypto Frank, I feel like a road
Blowing
roll
up.
style house for terrors in the future. Yeah. Hey. Retro Mike, we have 1,500 employees. We're not building 1,500 houses. Yeah, I mean it's. I guess it gets different once companies become public, right? And then you have more of like you have a duty to your shareholders, right? What movie was that in? Where they like made fun of that? Where it's like
Oh Jesus,
the guy
what's
coming
it
in.
called?
It wasn't Office Space, was it?
Oh,
the guy coming
with this
in.
stuff.
Yeah, it's like someone sitting at a desk, like in a cubicle, and he's just doing this day in, day after for years, and he's like, I love increasing shareholder value. Well, I don't know, maybe someone in the comments. It was
I'm so
hilarious.
bad with the names, stuff like that. Hawk's like, he would be like, "You guys are idiots. It's this."
Yusuf, what's up, man?
up,
This
Yusuf?
thing mod me so I can ban goat. How do I mod? I have. Oh, Panda's in here. I saw you real quick, Panda. I haven't gotten to your chat yet on my thingy over
You have
here.
modding privileges, Mike, because you're the host.
Oh man, I'm so far behind. All right, I'm just gonna. Here, let me see if I have any tags here. Crypto Frank, GPURisers need to buy them luxuries that you can write off if they can't afford. That way, they don't want to leave because they would lose the things they feel they can't live without. Yeah, I mean, there's a balance, right? You want. I think at the end of the day, you want your employees to be happy, right? You want them to be able to go buy, metric tons of bananas.
Metric tons.
And also, from the business side. I think truly, if you're looking at it from increasing shareholder value, right? Let's do the corporate thing. Like, what's going to make the shareholders the most happy? I think employee retention programs. I know they already have them, right? But I think it needs to be more of a focus because I think over time that will help the bottom line. You have people in there for 10, 20, 30 years like they used to be.
It's all about the bottom line, brother.
Yeah, it's All right, I'm jumping ahead. Sorry, guys. We got.
So Panda Mining is coming to my shop, and he's going to do a vlog.
Yeah. What's up, Panda?
I'm probably gonna visit
Nice
all
to
of
you
us.
in here.
Perfect.
But Golden Wolf driving, listening. Thanks for listening, bro. Smash a like, bro. 3090s on AI. I don't have 3090s on AI, but I do have 4090s on AI. I am happy with it. I've been testing out some new stuff on one of my machines. Lots of platforms jumping up. The Mining King, actually. Again, if anyone has any Linux
Technical support 24/7 at miningking.com.
24/7. He prefers around 3 to 6 a.m. But he had a really good video out this morning, which was like, you didn't tell. I didn't know about it, but it was like comparing 4 platforms over a month, right? I think that's sick. Like, you know, I know Panda's done a lot of videos like that too for mining, right? Like, let's look at this from like a 30-day period, and Panda has like an ongoing list of like 6 months. Like, when did the IROI on this machine and stuff like that. I love videos like that. So Mining King has some cool stuff for that. So it's I'm looking forward to that, King, because what you said, Flux, Vast, Salad, and then I don't know.
Oh, that's right. He's
else.
gonna do multiple videos, and basically like a DIY, so you know how to do it yourself, and get online, get on the platform.
Yeah,
I'm saying. I think he was saying that on the live, and then he's gonna give 24/7 technical support from 3 to 6 a.m.
Yeah. King offers pools.
King's gonna kill us.
No, King does not do pools. Closing down the YouTube channel. No, I'm joking, King. But King actually does have on his website though. I'm sorry, King. I forgot the URL for it. I don't want to say it's the miningking.com because I don't know, but on Mining King's website now, he does do like consulting and stuff like that, which is, I think, super cool, right? Because it's I'll just be honest, like it's hard, like helping everyone when you're the king of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
When you're it's hard doing all of that, but I think. I saw the pricing too. I thought it was really, really good, King. But paying for 30 minutes or an hour, like if I could have reversed time back when I first got into mining, and I was like up till 4 a.m., 5 a.m. every night trying to figure out how to get these machines to work, and I could just pay like $40 to be on the phone with someone like King, I would do it in a heartbeat. You know what I mean? Like a heartbeat to get some info on that. So
I do it now because he won't answer my call, so I got to pay. So I mean, hey, it's worth it.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a good deal. King has that going on. So again, make sure it's
3 a.m. to 6 a.m. though. That's
exactly. Yeah,
his work hours, guys. So
he hates like nighttime. Like he hates it after he gets his coffee. Like you got to make sure it's before he has Starbucks that you're like hour-long Linux, reinstalls. That's what it has.
He's gonna kill us, Mike. Thank God we can let this blow over and we got nothing going on anytime soon.
Yeah. Doing a video comparing the 3090 rigs on Vast, Salad, and Flux. Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that because I never got into Salad, right? But all my AI rigs are like multi-card rigs, and Salad doesn't offer that now, and it's on Windows, so that's like another thing that's kind of, I don't know. It's I just haven't gotten into it. But it does look like
I'm gonna do it though. I want to do it. Yeah. I just haven't gotten into it. But I have 3090s. Like we guys talking about Vast AI. I still have my original 3090s on Vast AI without any hiccups at all since day one.
Yeah.
Like they've been rented since day one, and my pricing is very competitive.
Yeah.
It's solid. I mean, if I guess the thing with me is that I don't have many graphics cards. So I have a lot of 3060s and stuff like that, and I just, I have those 3090s. Why keep on moving them around if they're making me money, right? I don't have to do anything. Especially those Dell workstations, they're workhorses. They were made that way. So maybe I'll put some 3060s on Salad, but I don't have to worry about anything. Are your rigs verified on Vast? Yeah, Max. It took about, I'm gonna say, I think about 3 weeks to 2 months for all of them to be verified. There was 3 of them, so they're verified though.
Yeah, a lot of mine have been, or not a lot, but I've I have
And they're single.
I have 5 rigs
They're
on
singles,
Vast,
yeah.
and 3 are verified, but 1 just recently went back on Vast because I was messing around with another platform, which I might actually go
Right.
back to because that's it's interesting. But yeah, no, that's the thing, right? Is like I know everyone switches between stuff, and it is vital to get your return back right away. You know what I mean? Especially since like if you're investing in this stuff, it's usually like if you build a Vast rig or a salad rig, it's not like you're generating income and building a bag of whatever coin and hoping it goes up. Like you're getting paid out in cash. You know what I mean? So it's like you're looking at it more of like a business, I think, like
Yeah,
return on
because
your investment.
I wish it was in crypto and stuff like that, but I mean, it's
Yeah, I do too.
it's cash, and you
Yeah.
know, it goes right to a freaking account. So you just have to
Hmm.
allocate and just do the numbers and take the money right out there. I just
Yeah.
let it stay in the account, man, just because it's just like whatever. It's
Mhm.
not a lot.
Yeah,
It's like $45 a week or something like that or whatever. You know what I mean? For a
Yeah.
couple of 3090s. So do the math. I mean, it's on there. It's doing its own thing. I'm not doing anything.
yeah,
I look at it sometimes to see the fan spinning, sometimes
Yeah.
not spinning, and it's just
Yeah.
it's always being rented if it's spinning, if the fans are spinning or not, but nothing's overheated or anything like that. So I'm fine. It is what it is.
yeah, yeah. It's
But I have the Fallout 3060s or whatever, and I have all those Dell workstations that I want to either I'm going to utilize them or I'm going to sell them. I just don't know at this point.
yeah,
I don't know. I have a lot of 5810s, 7810s. I have all my cabling in those workstations that it's like almost like it's a plug and play,
yeah,
especially salads. When those rigs, I think is very, very affordable because all you have to do is plug in a GPU and you're good to go.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is it's like if this machine here, this is like my Flux POUW Flux Core Flux Edge rig, but I just don't have any other GPUs laying around. I had 2 of them, but I gave them away on the stream. So yeah, right now it's all 4090s. I think I have 28 4090s running AI, and I think Vast has been great for me, like it has for you,
Yeah.
Dave. I know we talk about this where it's like, you set it up, but I mean, I have 0 complaints with Vast.
Honestly, just little quirks in anything you do. I mean, we've had
Yeah.
quirks and stuff like that, but it was like, for the most part, it's been a set it, forget it thing, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I am very, very, very happy and pleased,
Yeah,
like with the way it's working. It's just revenue that just comes in and just goes into the account, and that's it. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I track it, and
Me too. I mean, we have to for
It's-
taxes and stuff like that, but
yeah. I mean, we'll get our 1099 at the end of the year from Vast, but it's I think I did the math as of July. My total investment in AI, and it's like current prices too, because I have like an Excel doc that shows like the current value, adds like a little bit of depreciation because the cards are used and stuff like that. But for my initial investment, I think so far I'm about 58% paid back on it, which I think is like to me that's like GPU mining level back.
my 3090s are paid for.
Yeah,
It paid for twice over right now.
yeah. See that's amazing. The 4090s aren't right, like I said, 58%.
Well, right,
but
I did
3090s
trades and
are-
stuff like that for my 3090s, and I got my
Yeah.
money back plus. So, I mean, there's no my 3090s are free and clear. Well,
Yeah.
everything was always free and clear because I buy everything outright, right? So
Yeah.
everything I do, I just buy outright. But
Yeah.
it's just like, and Kurt the Cray was saying, do you have to adjust the pricing? I did in the beginning, and I was just like, is it really worth the extra 1 cent, 2 cent, or whatever? Like, I was just like, this is stupid. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
set it and forget it, and I'm happy with the price, and it makes me money, so I just leave it. That's it.
Yeah.
So
That's exactly what I do too. It's
I
even
used
if-
to. It's just like not
Yeah.
worth the time, especially we don't
Yeah.
have that much time. Like, running a business,
Yeah.
I'm making freaking cables. I mean, I got videos in the back that I got to do. You see this box? I still haven't done a video on this box because I have to do both of them. I got so many videos, but it's just been getting, I have to make the cables and do the orders and stuff like that. It's really hard,
Yeah. And you have the, I mean, switching around platforms too, you have like the opportunity cost on both sides, right? Where it's like,
Right.
if I stay on Vast and I don't do a more profitable mousetrap, just say, then if I stay on there, my reliability goes up, my verification gets closer. However they verify, still don't know. But you have opportunity costs on both, right? But I'm the same way you are, like we talk about, where it's kind of just like set it and forget it, right? You're not going to make the most every day, but you're not going to make the least every day. And you know what I mean?
Be profitable. That's key.
Yeah.
That's key to me anyway. You're profitable. So
yeah. Crypto more non-mining topic. I created my own local AI Olama machine last night from a mining CPU rig. Worked fine first time. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, it's awesome. Local AI is cool. Olama 3.1 they released, which has a lot of parameters, but yeah, it's very, very cool. I've messed around with that too. It's fun stuff. I did notice the past like 2 months, I've definitely gravitated towards like the paid services, like honestly ChatGPT, you know, like was it the 4.0 or whatever, but that's just because it's like ease of use, right? Because I don't have it installed on my actual machine. So I had it on here, it was a local one, and then I used that 4090 so it wasn't on, and then it made it easier doing that. But it is nice doing that because then you can just go to like Hugging Face and try whatever new models are out and stuff. So it is really cool. Very cool. Mike, take down the bananas. Yeah, I know. They don't have dark mode on the banana chart. So Arcs Crypto and Mining. What's up, man? Son of a rabbit, 204090s. What the hell? Yeah, no, it's a couple of them.
Just a couple.
We're tired of looking at the banana chart. Here, I got something cool I could put up too. I know I talked about it, I think, in the last chat. So let me catch up. Real Network Chuck and took maybe about an hour last night. Yeah, he has really good videos. I watched his regarding all of the local AI.
He made his own coin, I think, too, or something like that. Or he showed how you can make your own coin.
Yeah,
I think so.
Retro Mike has a video too on it.
You adjusted your camera. I could see like everything. I could see part of your monitor now. I could see your phone. It's standing up. See your drink.
Oh yeah, look at that. You see my iPad. Look, I got us on our iPad too.
And I can see the PC in the back. Now that's running.
Watching on Twitter, or I'm sorry, X. Welcome,
Mike. Is that the PC? Is that your PC, or that's like a work one?
I don't know why it's wider now. That's weird. Does this look better? You guys can see my guitar in the background and everything.
Dude, it's like,
I'm a professional guitar player. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, it is wider. Usually maybe it's just not zoomed in. I got my beer here for the stream. I got Discord. And yeah, that's my proof of useful work rig. And I got Grogu there.
Well, because you don't have something up on the screen. Usually we have something up, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Looks good, though. I was just saying, like, you see a lot more of the room.
Yeah. ChatGPT has 4.0 mini now that's super quick for simple RAG patterns and interactions, but it's not heavy lifting like Gen 8. Yeah, it's quick. You know what I mean? It's fast. It's easy. It's I love it. I use AI every day now, different random things. Whether it's extrapolating data from it can do that from Excel documents. You know what I mean? Like it's fun. The one thing I haven't messed around with, which I want to, is the Copilot on Windows, which I assume is just ChatGPT with OpenAI. But I haven't really messed around with it too much. Network Chuck's awesome. Great info. Great energy. Yeah. Or Vista the Bandito. Max Voltage. What brand of guitar? What type of wood? Mahogany? Yeah, it is a Fender guitar that I got from Costco. So it is very unique. Not
Do you
many
play?
were made. I like to think so. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. I can play
didn't know
Smoke on the Water. I can play. I'm just kidding. I can play, but it's I took lessons when I was really young. I just love guitar. It's easy to pick up. It's small. You know what I mean? But it's yeah. I'm not in a band yet. No GPURisers band. Copilot and Excel is hot garbage. Yeah, I've noticed that with Excel with any of them. Like you can pull data and it helps. It doesn't help you organize data, right? It helps you find data and stuff like that. But it's
nice.
GPURisers. I heard Australia's looking for a new breaker for the next Olympics. Yeah. But yeah, let me put this. I know I mentioned this before. This has literally no relevance to what we were talking about, but it was. Remember, did I mention Arkham last time? Anyone's seen this?
I don't remember.
I know Retro Mike saw it, but basically it shows like the balance. Like here's Binance, for instance. I don't know, just if you guys are interested in seeing stuff like this, but it shows like their largest holdings, and I don't know why I never thought about this before, but it's like the whole point is that it's like an open ledger, right? And if you in Binance can claim whatever wallets they have, so you can actually see what their holdings are like in real time, whereas we can't do that with banks, right? We hope to God the bank has the money that it tells us it has. So if you guys haven't seen this, it's I was thinking you could afford a nice guitar. It makes so much of a difference. Yeah, once I get more into it, Max. This one, honestly, the dogs will walk in and slam it on the floor, and it's yeah. But the bank is, trust me, bro. Yeah, it's I don't know. I was messing around with this the other day. It's free too, which is really cool. But yeah, let me see if or visualizer. Okay, this might blow my computer up. So, oh wait, entity. No,
Oof.
Exchange. No, where was it? I thought it was where you could just see the. Where is it? Or explored? It's where you can see like the top 10 things. I thought it was in visualizer. Oh, let's just here. Like if I type in Coinbase, for instance, it's not going to do it now that I want it to. Oh, oops. Coinbase. Oh, here we go. Okay. All right. I think this is it. There it goes. Look at that. Look at all those bubbles. But it shows all the wallets that are like affiliated with Coinbase. And actually, you know what's probably going to be better is, and then if you click it, then you'll see like here's Coinbase 69 billion in crypto. It'll have a breakdown of what they have. And I thought this was interesting because I feel like you could see what some of these exchanges or larger wallets or different entities, like what they're investing in, right? Here, let me just go to use this as an example. Sometimes, like MicroStrategy, right? This Michael Saylor guy, this Pirates of the Caribbean and Bitcoin guy. MicroStrategy. Loading. Okay, I thought it was going to load faster, but basically, MicroStrategy's only holding is Bitcoin, which is really cool.
Really?
Yeah. Here, let me click it. So you click into MicroStrategy, and then you can see here, portfolio is 79.29 thousand Bitcoin with a value of 4.66 billion. They're down one.
Wow.
So it's yeah, I don't know why this was just, I don't know. I'm just showing you guys again. Our show kind of goes all over the place. Anyone watching on Twitter, anyone new, but I mentioned this and on the last stream, and I've been like kind of looking around on it. It's very cool. I highly suggest anyone to like kind of look around and maybe follow some company like MicroStrategy. There's a lot of other companies like MicroStrategy that do investment in crypto. If the people that are heading those companies are of interest to you and how they've been investing in the past, you can see potentially like new coins that they're investing in. You know what I mean? Like I looked at some entities like in the top 10 and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Like their 7th largest holding is a crypto coin I've never even heard of. You know what I mean? Why is it? Why is that? You know what I mean? And it's all public, which is really cool because they're all connected to the same wallets. You know what I mean?
Who is MicroStrategy?
That's Michael Saylor.
That's Saylor, right?
Yeah. He's
How much is he losing right now, though?
He lost 141 million today. So anyone feeling bad about crypto today, you check your wallets, just you could be Michael Saylor.
That's not that's nothing actually.
Yeah, it's second TL. What's up, man? Super interesting. I don't know if you're talking about Mike and Dave playing with each other. A family show. Yeah, 60 or 79,000 BTC. Holy shit. Yeah. Yeah, guys, I don't know. I know I said it, but this is a really fun website to kind of just mess around. And they actually have, which this is the Retro Mike thing.
He needs to lose money for the amount of taxes he needs to pay.
The bounties. But yeah, you can find bounties. You know what I mean? Like here's a Malaysia scammer wallet Discord WeChat. Malaysia scammer who's quite activated in the Chinese NFT community. The scammer is showing a successful NFT investor. And you get bounties for finding people and stuff. Maybe this website's not legal. I don't know. But I'm just joking. But it's very, very cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Let's see, government or is it Department of State? U.S. government. You can see their holdings. This is taking a while to load.
That's because it's giving you spyware and malware in your fucking computer when you download this.
Yeah, it's legal. Okay, that's good. Yeah, if it's not, then I don't know what I'm doing.
Oh Jesus!
Here we go. United States government. Here we go. Okay, so the government has 12 billion in Bitcoin, 133 million in ETH, 121 million in USDT, 44 million in wrapped BTC, 22 million BNB, and then they have goes down from there. USDC, some Tron, some Render. These are all just from what seizures? Very interesting. Very cool. I don't know. Stuff like this, super interesting to me. And once you like have wallet addresses, you can save them like in your account or whatever. So like you can see how people are trading, or if someone steals from you and you have the address. I know someone stole some potato chips from Dave on Trade Ogre. Who would have known the most secure exchange in the world called Trade Ogre? Someone would steal some Monero off of.
I fucking hate Trade Ogre. I'm never using that shit ever again.
Yeah. I resemble everywhere. Now you are on the list. Yeah, whatever. No, I'm just kidding. This website it's legit. It is cool. I suggest people to mess around on it, get familiar with some of the entities that are large holders in crypto. You know what I mean? And it kind of backs it up, right? If Michael Saylor goes on, I don't know which news stations he goes on, but he's always talking about, MicroStrategy bought this. It's like, well, did they? And you can verify it. Very, very cool. My mic noise gate. I think I just got to restart my computer, honestly. But let's see. It's stolen web wallets. Yeah, that's what I think it is too. It's what's up, ChumpChange? I see you in the chat too. You guys are talking about each other's manhood.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot going on.
Yeah. I think you guys both need to get on a video chat with each other and improve some points later. Just two dudes, just a YouTuber showdown.
Oh my god. Anyway,
are you man enough? But
oh
yeah, it's very, very, very cool stuff. But I don't know. I wanted to just mention that. It's called Arkham. Check it out. But yeah, that's what else. I think I mentioned. Did I mention anything else on the other stream? Can't remember. He called me yesterday, and I was on the phone with you instead, Vistang. Yeah. Yeah, we were on video chat with each other, Mike. Now we all three have to get on video chat with each other.
We should all get on video chats with each other and see what happens.
But yeah, some cool stuff. So we talked about bananas today, Dave. We talked about a couple things. What are we talking about? Mining and AI. I think we touched everything today. We stayed pretty much on course, which is surprising.
And allegedly, I made the largest PCIe cable in the world.
Oh yeah. You want to pull that up real quick?
I don't pull that shit up, but it's a large PCIe cable. But I mean, it's whatever. Like somebody was telling me, like, was that a flex? Like, how the fuck am I trying to flex a PCIe cable? If I'm trying to flex a PCIe cable, something wrong with me. I'm just saying. It's 4 feet in length. She said.
But what's the regular one? 2 feet, 24 inches?
2.5 feet.
Oh, 30 inches. Okay, so it's
30 inches.
Yeah, that is pretty. If the current can stay that long across it, it's not. I guess if it's the more power you're drawing through it, the worse it is.
Right. So, Ohm's law, simple math. A longer cable would be the more resistance or cause. But since these 16 gauge cables are over engineered, it's a norm, right? Yeah. So, I mean,
so it's not about how long the cable is, it's how well the cable works, right?
How the motion of the cable.
Okay, works. Yeah, it's the gauge of the cable, right?
It's the thickness. You know what I'm saying? All right, we gotta get off. We're done. This is it.
Everyone's going down a dark road.
It's no good. No bueno, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, I think that touched on everything. But it's very cool. Dave, I don't know if are you gonna try X next week?
Yeah, I mean, what could go wrong? I can see nothing.
Nothing. Yeah, no. I'll make sure my mic is well and dandy next week. But yeah, we have. It says 106 people live on Twitter, and we have 44 on YouTube. So 151 people watching.
Nice.
Appreciate everyone watching, and I'll try to figure out the comments on YouTube. I'll call Mike about that tomorrow because
on X.
I feel bad. I thought the comments would come on
Streamlabs.
Yeah, it's on or StreamYard, but
StreamYard. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not. It's it doesn't. It can't post comments to some of them. So I don't know if anyone's again on Twitter. Thank you for watching, but if you're commenting, I won't be able to see it. But we are on YouTube and Twitter. We're going to be dual streaming. Dave, I think you said you'll try it next week.
Yeah, I'll try it.
Yeah.
I mean, what's to happen? It doesn't work.
Yeah, we'll be 35 minutes late next week. I'm just kidding.
Because I'm hosting.
Yeah. No. I'm saying because of the X integration.
It's always something. I know.
Yeah, always something. It's,
I do make PCIe extension cables, splitters, 16 gauge splitters, and of course, Max Mike has the 18 gauge splitters. So
wait, you say
there's two different types of splitters.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all. We have splitters.
Are we comparing gauges now?
No, I mean mine's a thick. You know what I'm saying?
We're gonna get demonetized on YouTube.
This is
X
so
now.
cool.
No, we're gonna get banned on both platforms instead of one now.
Listen, I don't. What is X? There's no rules, right? Or I don't.
Actually, yeah, I don't know. Doesn't the Taliban have like a Twitter now or something? I think we should be good. Like I think we're good on X.
Is on fucking X. And like, yeah, you can say what the fuck you want.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's
Jesus, my goodness.
Crazy. But yeah, no, it's cool. 106 people Twitter, 144. I know I said that before. 151 watching. Thank you so much, guys. We will be back next week on Dave's channel, and we'll probably be talking about. I'm going to try to find some more stuff on Arkham if you guys are interested because it's cool. You know what I mean? I highly suggest people just, especially in the crypto field, investing, seeing what coins are. It's very interesting finding what these larger companies, investment companies, even like the smaller guys, like maybe, I know that's a couple million's not small, but just seeing where people are putting their money. It's interesting. What coins and stuff like that. You might be able
these days a couple of million is pretty small, Mike.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like the way everything is now, it is actually small. But I mean, it just gives you some insight. Mike's saying is like you're able to have some insight of what's going on in the world, right? What's the United States doing with money? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just like, how if we're taking low in crypto or we're going up in crypto, what else are the big players doing too, right?
Yeah.
What are they doing when they get more? So you're tracking their investments, and are they buying more? Are they selling? What's going on when we're all making money?
Yeah.
That's key. What are they doing? Are they taking them up? Because I mean, they're not going to stay rich if they don't keep on investing. If you don't keep on investing, you don't stay rich because you have to spend money to make money. That's just the bottom line.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
I mean,
and like you said, it's people are putting money up too. You know what I mean? A lot of things like on YouTube, I feel, or X, or all these platforms, right? Like I'm mining this coin, it's making this much per day, or this machine's doing this, or I just invested this much in this coin. It's like you can't really fact check it, and why are they telling you that information? Whereas if you're going out and doing your own research, like literally doing your own research and seeing what these people are holding and that they're actually holding it, I think that's a better representation of, where you could put your money best because other people are doing it. And what's cool with Arkham is you can, like I said, you can save all of it. So, if investor ABC, sells all these coins or sells some of them, you can see that too. Whereas with all these people in political positions, when they sell it, we know because they do their filing next quarter. You know what I mean? Like we don't know until like they sold at the top and it's already down 25%. So it varies. It's very cool. Very cool. I suggest people to mess around on it, and it's free, which is cool. So I have no affiliate link or anything like that, but it's called Arkham. I'm sure if you type in Arkham crypto on Google,
at the end of the day, education is power, no matter which way you slice it. The more educated, the more due diligence you do for yourself, it's going to make you just a stronger person in general when it comes to financing and everything else. I've been doing finances for many, many years, and I'm fine. So
But with that said, I guess we'll be on Dave's channel. Anyone watching on Twitter or YouTube, it's Veteran Miner. Check it out. On Twitter, you can't post that you're going live, I don't think, at least not through StreamYard. But if you subscribe, you can get notifications through YouTube, and we will be on both platforms. So assuming everything goes well. But other than that, guys, thanks for stopping by. I really appreciate it. Everyone new watching over on the other platforms.
Thanks for your support, guys.
Yeah. And we look forward to it next week. We'll have some more fun comments and just have a fun time, Dave. That's what we do, right?
That's it. That's all you got to do. It's life's too short to have issues, man.
Exactly.
Have fun, have a good time, and just make memories, and let's all make some money, huh?
Yeah, exactly. But all right, guys, we'll take it easy. Have a great night, and we'll see you guys next week.
All right, guys. Talk to you later.
All right, bye.